Felt that this video is really apt for today. Deflections. How many of you are deflecting your own feelings, right? So right now in my house, I've got no heating. And, like the first thing that I wanted to say about that is, you know what? It's all right. I've got no heating. At least I've got a roof over my head. And then I realized, actually, no, I'm a little bit fucking pissed off, actually. I've got no heating at this moment. And I was actually ignoring the way I actually feel. How many of you do that? You ignore how you actually feel because, there's someone worse off than me, or there's da 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 da. And the thing is, at the end of the day, regardless of whether there's someone else worse off than you are still living this life right now, and you are still going through your own shit and your own inner turmoil, and that's okay. It's okay to acknowledge it. It's okay to acknowledge the fact that something's actually gone on in your life that you are not fucking happy with. It's okay to acknowledge that fact. You do not need to reframe it. You do not need to say any different words. You do not even need to change the way you talk about it at this moment in time. The reason why I'm saying this to you right now is because many established businesswomen and female leaders come to me purely because they have an articulation issue. And that issue is actually flagging up in their own well-being. It's actually in their body. It's residing as maybe a sore throat, maybe some kind of injuries appeared because the muscles are too weak in a certain area. Maybe they've got pains in their shoulder or in their back, their posture's changed a little bit or something like that. It's actually appearing in their own physicality. And if you look at Dr. Gabor Mate, it explains it extremely well, how what we are thinking, all the stuff that we, carry with us is actually appearing and flagging up within our own body. And it affects our well-being, especially when we're running a business, because we're saying things in a different way, wording it in a different way, because we'll just feel so much better when actually our body is breaking under the strain of it. So then someone like me comes along and then gets you to talk it out. And then that person goes, oh my God, I thought I got over that because I've been reframing it. No, you haven't got over it. All that you've done is that you suppressed it and gaslit yourself. And that is the truth of it. Many of us are suppressing and gaslighting the way that we actually goddamn feel. It's okay to feel certain feelings. It's okay to have certain thoughts and think a certain way. It is okay. And that's why I provide you that safe space to be able to talk it out. Because when you articulate the stuff that is deep down inside of you, in that injury, in that illness, whatever it is, that is affecting your well-being, that's when the miracle occurs. You say things that you probably never even said before. A lot of people turn around to me and go, oh my God, I never talked like that. Right. And that's because you've taught yourself to talk a certain way, and you're covering up the way you actually speak. So you're not being authentic to yourself. And that's okay. We all do it, even myself included. I hide shit away. And that's why I have to articulate myself. That's why I have to pause with myself when I become defensive and go, oh, shit. Okay, I feel like I'm defensive right now, but my body's not allowing me to get out of it. It takes time to learn this process, to make it work for you. Sometimes there are certain words that are within you that you will never say, and they could be even foreign languages as well. There are things that your body wants to articulate on a daily basis, and yet we are suppressing it because we are afraid. We're afraid of hurting the feelings of others, and we're afraid of allowing people to feel their own triggers and work through them too. Because we're pussyfooting around everyone, and what is happening is that we're actually damaging our own well-being. Now, that doesn't mean you go up to people and do anything like that. No, By articulating and getting it out your system allows for you to talk more fluently and in the way that you want to. You actually get your feelings out a little bit more and you don't hold them in as much. You will protect your boundaries, however. That's very important. And you won't always be agreeable with everyone. You'll actually start to disagree with people's opinions and you'll start to see through any kind of bullshit, even more so. But it'll be out your system. It'll be out your system. And that's really important because when it's in your system, think about it right now. One of the biggest things that for any clients that have spoken to me, it's never been about death or anything like that. The massive thing is not being able to live their life. And not being able to live their life, having a physicality, a physical issue, or an issue that's going on within them that stops them from living their life. And that is the biggest thing that comes up for a lot of people. So thinking of that, those things that stop us from living our life, the more you start to articulate, the more that these issues within the body, it's almost like a weight off, a weight off your shoulders, so to speak. And that weight off your shoulders makes a massive difference. It makes a massive difference to your life. It makes a massive difference to where you show up. And it makes a massive difference to your family because you're not in pain. So you're not shouting at them all the time. Things change, things get better, and you start to feel a lot more joy with your family. You start to spend more time with them. You're not always like, oh my God, I'm always aching, or I'm always ill, or there's always something going on, because there starts not to be anymore. And your brain starts to get a bit, maybe there should be something going on. Maybe I need to make something up that's going on. But it's not like that anymore, not for you. And that's why I wanted to do this video today. Because when we deflect, what we're doing is a form of toxic positivity. When we stop deflecting, when we stop, deflecting how we want, what we want to say, our own articulations, we actually start to feel happier within ourselves. The more you articulate out, the less tension the body feels inside. It starts to feel freer. It starts to move differently. You start to feel more flexible within yourself, not just within yourself, but within your life, and flexible in the way you articulate what you want to say to other people. You have different conversations with people, and more loving ones as well. You love and respect yourself even more, and love and respect those around you as well, while creating boundaries. There's something so unique and so beautiful about this process, and that's why I would love to invite you onto a discovery call and we can work together in 2024 or beyond that, depending if I release this video again. You never know. Anyway, I'm going to let you go for today, but have an amazing day. And if this has resonated with you in any way, then do reach out and let me know. And I will see you very soon. Speak soon. Bye.